Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we will be talking about the 4 things that you need to consider before buying a bead storage for your diamond painting. If you are into diamond painting and this is your kind of thing, I hope that you will subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, like, share. Again, my name is Kathy, and on my channel, I talk about diamond painting. I do unboxing. I do quick reviews of gadgets from time to time. I also talk about journaling and ways to save money, as well as how to live intentionally. If those are your kind of thing, I hope that you join my very small community, and let's go ahead and get started right after this. Okay, so we are back again. My name is Kathy, and welcome to my very small community here on YouTube. So, as mentioned, we will be talking about the 4 things to consider when we need to buy a bead storage for our diamond painting. If you know, if you don't know what diamond painting is, I will link up a card above so that you can go ahead and check it out. But for those who are already into diamond painting, I'm sure you know what I mean. We have received kits that are already in Ziplocs, and that's, just for me absolutely amazing, because the suppliers have already found a way to make life easier for us. But for those suppliers that send out the diamond painting beads in just, plastics, we all have to, store them somewhere before we can even start, or else we might, accidentally spill them. And when you're dealing with super duper tiny beads, spilling them over is not a good thing, because it's going to take time but to put them all back, and the chances of us being able to actually get everything is very small. And then there's always that incessant fear of, I might have lost a few, and I like my bead or my canvas wouldn't be complete anymore. So this is why bead storage is very important. But you don't just go out and buy a storage container, because it has to actually fit what you're doing as of the moment. And the other day, I had a discussion with a fellow diamond painter, which is why this video came about, because she said that before, she would just actually, use the plastic, and then it spilled. And then one time she used this really small containers, and then it spilled, and it was a total nightmare to put everything back. So I thought you should have, considered a lot of options, a lot of things before you actually bought it. And so the first consideration would always be, of course, the budget. You can't buy the best one if you don't have the budget for it. So it would depend again on your budget. If you're into the bite-sized diamond painting, the small ones, because budget is a little bit hard, then you should be doing okay with the ketchup containers, the small ketchup containers. I will put an image here of the ketchup containers that has a lid on it. That's actually a really good option to use for bead storage, because one, it has a lid on it, so the chances of spilling would be smaller. Two, it's pretty big for a bead storage. Like, you can put a lot of beads, like definitely around 200 to 300 pieces on a container. And I believe that here in the Philippines, there would be something available for less than 100 pesos, which is 100 pesos is, I think, $2. $2.50. And this would already be 50 pieces of the ketchup containers. So I'm not sure in the US or in other countries how much that would be, but I'm pretty sure that the ketchup containers would be a little bit cheaper compared to, the standard, like, small glass bottles, where beads are being stored, if you want to be a little bit fancy. But of course, if you want to be a little bit fancy, then yes, you can go ahead and get those glass bottles that are this big and have, caps on it. Definitely it would look prettier. But again, sometimes you just have to go for functional rather than aesthetic, okay? Next, ease of use. So you may have gotten something super cheap, but it's hard when you actually need to get your beads. Like, personally, I don't like the ones that are in a row, and then when you open, like there's 4 of them, and when you open, all 4 would open. Because imagine, how will you tip it over to get the beads? That would be a nightmare, right? Because everything else would just tip over. So that's not functional for me. That's not good. Again, this is just my opinion. So you have to make sure that the bead storage container that you get, it's easy to use. It's easy to pour out the beads. It's easy to pour in the beads. And it won't take so much, of your time doing that. Because sometimes when we have diamond paintings, especially when we do diamond paintings by sections, you would constantly need to change colors if it's a colorful piece, except if it's monochrome or like black and white. So you have to take that into consideration. How easy would it be for you to get your beads or to put your beads back? Okay? Next one is the size of your canvas. Now, you'd probably say, why would that matter? It would matter because imagine if you only have, say, a container that's good for 30 beads, and the canvas you have is super big and has, for example, 100 colors. So you would, or you are fond of using, making canvas, creating canvases that have a lot of colors. Then you would need to have a storage that can fit all of that. Okay? So don't just buy a storage container and then create something big all of a sudden, and then you'd have to buy again and again. That would be a waste of money, waste of resources, and it's a little bit frustrating if you have to, kit up, as they call it, kit up, or get prepped for everything, and then realize, oh, I lack storage. So assess yourself, see and find out if you're more into not so many color diamond paintings, or you want the super colorful ones. If you want the super colorful ones, I would say the more storage, the better. So there are storages for 24 colors. There's one for 138. I will link all of those down below for the Shopee finds. And I will definitely show you guys different options of the storage containers that I've seen, which you can choose from as well. Okay? And then the last one is, for me, if you are actually traveling with your diamond painting, especially for those who, bring their diamond painting to work because they can, lucky people, I would say invest in a storage container, bead storage container with a bag. I will also put up images of the options that I have for you guys, so that it's easier for you to travel with your diamond painting kits and accessories. I believe that there's no like one-stop shop for the kit, for the actual canvas and your beads. So what I would suggest is having a tube for your canvas, and then having a bag for your diamond painting beads and accessories, so that you're only carrying additional 2, which are both very light, when you go out, so that there's no fear of spilling out the beads, of losing a drill pen or the pink wax or the tray. Everything will still be in one place and very easy to access, even if you say you're in a coffee shop, a co-working space, the park, a restaurant, your office, or a laboratory. I know that there are a lot of actually technicians, doctors who do diamond painting, because again, it's really good for your mental health and it helps you relax and de-stress. So invest in a piece if you can afford it. And I would say the more storage, the better. Just so in case you decide that you want to try out something bigger, it won't be a problem anymore. Like, you won't have to buy more, because the more that you have to buy, then it would eat up more storage space in your home, and then you might just end up not using the previous ones that you already bought. But again, it depends on your budget. So these are all options that you have to consider when you do buy your bead storage container. So again, that would be budget, ease of use, size of the canvas that you normally do, and then if you're already ready to do an investment on your bead storage. Okay, so these are just options, recommendations that I have for you. You don't need to, of course, do everything. Like, you don't need to go out and buy the most expensive, biggest bead storage, unless you're really fully committed to diamond painting already. That this has become, diamond painting is life. then that's the only time that I would strongly recommend buying an investment piece like the one that's going to be shown right now. That's actually one of my dream diamond painting storage. But again, because of reason number one, budget, I'm not yet able to buy it. But those are just options that I have for you guys. I hope that you found this video useful. And because that is the intention of the video, it's just to help out people make the right purchases and make the right decision when it comes to diamond painting. Again, my name is Kathy, and I will see you guys on the next video.